So yo guys, welcome back to another video, and I hope you had a fantastic day. So today I'm going to play Call of Duty Mobile, and I'm going to show you some basic tips and tricks which will essentially help you to get a better player. So I'm at 150 level, I'm a master 2 player, and I have 3 gold skins. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment section. Since I don't have any other job, I'm basically going to read the comment section. And yeah, so basically what we're going to talk about today is the perks. And I'm actually testing out, due to the new update this season, all the best guns. So that is why you can see the GKL, the ASM-10 and all these guns. So it depends. Basically there are 3 types of perk sets essentially. You have a sniper, you have a Russian, and you have kind of the nuke perk settings. So for the shotgun, I haven't actually changed that much, so I'm going to do it right now. So you want to go into the perk section, and you can get a variety of things here. So like you have tactician, which you can buy, which I had essentially bought for 2000 credits. So there's a variety of things depending on what kind of tactic you play. If it's a shotgun sniper, you can go with a kind of a camping, or if you like to like scope and go very fast, you can use a skulker. So there's a variety, and if you don't find any which you feel is good, you can just always go with the overclock, because essentially it's going to help with the operator skill like purifier or the war machine. So essentially this time, if you want, you can take fast recover, or lightweight, even flat jacket, and agile. So it's your wish. This time I'm going to go with fast recover right now. And for the second, this is basically a reconnaissance. And so here half of the things are pretty useful. So vulture is one of those things that you will really need to have, so that you can play properly, because vulture, when you're going for a nuke, your gun essentially ends out of ammo. So when you kill a person, essentially when you'll go on his like dead body, or like the XP that you get from there, that essentially gives you ammo, if you guys didn't know. So it depends what you're playing, I guess. I'm going to go with recon right here. There's a variety of things you can go with actually. Ghost, hardwired, toughness is pretty good for sniping. You have tracker, cold-blooded, vulture. There's a lot of things, but this time I'm going to go with recon, because essentially you're going to be using a shotgun in short range, right? And when you use recon, you're going to know, when you kill a person, you're going to know who all are there in that short range, so it's going to help really a lot. And for the second, you have shrapnel to irritate your teammates. Yeah, if you want, you can take a hardline, but yeah, hardline, death silence, these are pretty good. Hardline, death silence, high alert. If you want, you can take high alert, but essentially when you're using a shotgun, you're going to be moving continuously, right? You're not going to be camping anymore, so that's why I didn't take hardline. If you want, you can take death silence, but this only grants you silent walking while walking, crouching, or going prone. Sound spread distance becomes shorter while sprinting. So this doesn't, you like when you play ranked, it's really a good tool, but mostly in ranked you're going to be like sprinting and not like walking very slowly. So this got nerfed, so it's much of use now. So you can take a hardline to get a VTOL or anything, but this time I'll take alert. I guess I'll take alert just for the sake of this video. And I actually bought the operator skill annihilator. This is pretty good. For the nuke, I would say don't take the transform shield, because you're going to be essentially continuously moving, and you don't want the shotgun. Like why would you want a transform shield, right? You can take the hive, the gravity spikes. The shadow blade is pretty good for the short range, but isn't good for long range. Bull charge is raging, but yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. Purifier, not good, because essentially purifier is also a short range weapon, and you already have a shotgun, which is like the best in short range, so you don't need a purifier. You can take a war machine. that machine these days isn't that OP. So yeah, for now I have gone with the Annihilator because I'm testing. This is also one of the best skills to use. So then we go on to a secondary. I have a lot of secondaries. I unlock the Renati. Personally, I really feel that the 50 GS is a little bit lower compared to the Renati. The Renati is much better, I feel, especially in short range. But in long range, I still am not sure. So I'm having the 50 GS for now. And if you want any of my gunsmith builds, you can just put it in the comment section. If in this video, if you want a gunsmith attachments, then let's get to, I guess, 16 subs or 30 likes. If any of these conditions get met, I'll put my gunsmith of any of the guns which you like. And so yeah, this is it. And the thermite is pretty good, and the trip mine is pretty good. The combat axe isn't that good. The molo is also okay, but yeah, I'll go for the frag grenade this time, just like that. And yeah, for the secondary, I mean, you can go for the EMP. You can also take for the cryo bomb. You can also go for the trophy system, but the best I would suggest is the smoke. In second, I would put the trophy system, and third, the EMP. If you're playing hardpoint, I would suggest cryo bomb and trophy system are your best bet for now, at least. So yeah, yes guys, that's it, my build. So now we are going to hop into a TDM and let's see how it goes. That was real fast. So we are playing on a Rust, and it's kind of a long range to mid range map, I would say. So I don't know if shotguns would work pretty good here. So I'll use the shotgun anyways. So the start, you want to run with the pistol if your shotgun's mobility is pretty low. And I have made the 50 GS in such a way it helps in giving long range accuracy. So guys, I'll give you a tip for shotgun. I'm really sorry if you feel that I'm not talking.
It's too close. Fight hard.
Because I'm actually really focused at the gameplay. So if you're a shotgun player, I would suggest that you keep moving continuously. Even if there's no one, I would suggest to keep moving continuously and as much as possible. Especially it's going to be really useful sometimes.
Lost the lead. Enemy down. It's too close. Fight harder. Recon ready for deployment.
Always go in cover, guys, while reloading. You don't want to reload and
we tied for the lead. Friendly shock RC is ready. Friendly shock
so guys, the score streaks that I use are UAV, shock RC and counter UAV, because since I'm in a high level kind, I guess you can, oh shit, since guys I'm in a high level, so there's not probably that much of a chance that I go into such high kill streaks.
Contact with enemy.
I got killed. What? There's going to be a guy here. Got him. As you guys can see on my mini map, you can get kind of a picture of why I use the recon perk, because essentially when you kill people, oof, that was nice. You want to pop the shock RC, then you want to pop the UAV, because that will give quite a distance. You don't want to get too close to the shock RC. Okay, he stole my kill. That doesn't matter anyways.
Ready to jam enemy UAV. Counter UAV is up. Good work.
Reloading! Enemy down!
So guys, that's it for today's video. It was a short one and I hope you liked it. That's all, and I hope you had a fantastic day. Please like and subscribe if you felt that I'm a good YouTuber, and thanks.
Dog is inside!